Today, India stands one step closer to successful Gaganyaan mission, where we have successfully tested integrated airdrop test. That means one more tick mark in the checklist that we have to take before the India's first human flight mission. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi /news. My name is Shubhangi Singh and today we are going to talk about this another achievement that has been taken up by ISRO, where they have successfully tested integrated airdrop test, which is a crucial point for the Gaganyaan mission. So let us begin with understanding that what exactly has happened. When we are talking about Gaganyaan mission, it is what? It is India's first human space flight mission that is going to take place, and the name that has been given is Gaganyaan mission. Now the whole idea is to send Indian astronauts to the lower Earth orbit. Now in order to carry out these missions, multiple testing at other levels has to be done before the uncrewed flight goes, and then later crewed flight also goes. So one of the important tests here was integrated airdrop test, and which has happened successfully as of now. It was conducted with Indian Air Force aircraft, and it shows that there is possibility and it shows that there can be safe descent as well as landing of the crew members which will be going on Gaganyaan mission. Now let us break down all the concepts around it, starting with understanding that what exactly is integrated airdrop test. Now this is basically a system level validation test, check test to understand that if the crew module mock-up is dropped from high altitude, where it will land and how it will gradually descend into water. So when we are talking about crew module which is present, if it is dropped from high altitude, from very high height, how it will safely land. Now this is usually the final phase of the mission, where the space flight takes the whole orbit, does the re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, and then there is descent of the crew module, and then there is ocean landing. Now this is the final phase of mission that has been tested and it has come out successfully. When we are talking about IADT, there are multiple important components which are present there, such as parachute deployment sequence which is present there, the aerodynamic stability has to be understood, what is the deceleration capability of the crew module, and also the structural integrity. What if the module is descending and structurally it gets dismantled or harmed? What if there is no stability in terms of deceleration? So the speed is that high that the crew module is damaged because of that. So a lot of components have to be tested, including the real atmospheric conditions, that how the module will airdrop in the real atmosphere, and this test was done in real atmospheric condition itself, where the module weighed more than 4 to 5 tons. Now one of the most important components here is the parachute deployment that takes place. Let us try to understand about that as well. Now when we are talking about parachute system, why I am saying it is the most important? Because that is the core of crew safety. That is the one which will ensure crew safety. Now let us try to understand that how it happens. It starts when apex cover is separated and the protective cover is ejected. In the second place, what we get to see, that drogue parachutes, which are 2 in number, they are responsible for stabilizing the module and reducing the high speed. Now because of gravity, the module is coming with full speed. So this parachute helps in stabilizing. Then we have emergence of 3 pilot parachutes. They are the ones which will deploy main parachutes. They are just present to deploy main parachutes, and once these pilot parachutes ensure that main parachutes are opened, gradually there will be a safe splash down. So as of now, because of this parachute system, we have come with a fail-safe design in which at least 2 out of 3 main parachutes will be sufficient. We have 3 parachutes here. Even if 2 work, 2 are functional, let's just say in a failure scenario, 1 does not work, there will be safe landing. So this is a place where the fail-proof system has been created for safe oceanic landing. Now let us understand why this testing was so mission critical, why it just has made the whole Gaganyaan mission and why it could have broken it as well. This testing is extremely critical because this is the most vulnerable phase. This is the place where there is extreme heat present, where there is high velocity, and if the landing fails, that means if the final phase we see a failure, that means the whole mission will also be a failure. Another important component which makes this more important is that human lives are involved here. So, we have to ensure that the system meets the standards where the safety is ensured. If we are talking about satellite, there is okay, if there is a failure, it's fine. But human lives are involved, not just machines. So, there is zero tolerance for failure. Apart from that, this mission also becomes important because real environment testing has happened, wind dynamics have been tested, atmospheric drag, systemic behavior under stress, all has been tested, and the recovery operations have been facilitated by Indian Navy, where we have seen not just astronaut rescue but also medical support which has been. So, how the stakeholders, the entity involved, the full final run through in a way has been done. Now, as I said, this marks the most important and one of the final phases. So, where are we at when we talk about the whole Gaganyaan program? When we are talking about Gaganyaan program, we have already tested crew escape system tests, pad abort test, already integrated airdrop test once has been done in 2025. It has been done again this time, and now we will be looking towards uncrewed missions this year or probably early next year, and as the base and based on the timeline, the crewed mission where there will be humans on the space flight will be taken up by 2027. Now, even though a lot of testing roadmap have seen ticks, we don't know what will come ahead. So let me know in the comment section what are the challenges that you think that might come up or need to be addressed to ensure that we have a tick mark present here as well. That was all from my side. Now I'll be leaving you here with a prelims practice question. Let me know the answer in the comment section. That was all from my side. Thank you so much.